right, good morning, everybody. This is Real Life Live, and let's get with it. We're talking about some Major League Baseball this morning, and then we got a couple of other things, but let's talk about what happened last night, and then we'll talk about the hats on the board. Okay, let's go. First game, local, that would be Milwaukee and the Cardinals, Brewers and Cardinals. Brewers win the game 2-1 in 10. uh, Cardinals five. The Brewers they improved to 12-6. Cardinals five fall to 9-11, and that's the first of three. Now let's go to Chicago, where the Cubs and the Marlins played. Cubs win 8-3 to improve to 12-7. Uh, the Marlins they fall to 4-16. We're going to Cincinnati now, where the Reds beat the Angels to improve to 10-9, and the Angels fall to 9-11 with a score of 7-1. Cincinnati winning the game. Let's go to Pittsburgh now, where the Red Sox and the Pirates played. Boston wins the game to improve to 11-10, and the Pirates lose the game to fall to 11-9. Score was 8-1. Red Sox over the Pirates. Okay, we're going to go to Philadelphia now, where it was the Phillies and the White Sox. They played, and Philadelphia wins the game. That would be 7-0 to improve to 12-8, and the White Sox fall to 3-16. Man, that's bad. Okay, let's go. We're going to Washington now. The Astros and the Nationals. Game 1/3, I think it is. That finds Houston winning the game 5-3, and they improved to 7-14, if you can call that an improvement. They need to pick it up here, and the Nationals, they fall to 8-11. Okay. All right, we're going to go to New York, where the Yankees and the Rays played. Yanks win the game 5-3. This is a rivalry game now with the Yanks and the Rays. So Yanks improved to 14-6. That's pretty good. And the Rays, they fall to 11-10. All right, so now we're going to go to excuse me. Looks like we're going to Cleveland, where the A's and the Guardians, they played yesterday, and the final score was 10-2 in favor of the Cleveland Guardians, and they improved to 14-6. I guess that should be leading the American League Central, and they fall to 8-12. Okay, so now this game that we're going to talk about here, this is a heavyweight bout here. That's what the game we looked at, and we're going to talk about the Rangers and the Braves. Okay, down in Atlanta. Okay, heavyweights because the Braves, and then the Rangers defending our champs there, and so we expected a tussle, let's say, and this is the first of three, and the Braves win the game 8-3 in this game. We saw it. Atlanta led the game early with a 2-0 lead. Texas ties it up in the fifth, and then Atlanta goes off in the sixth, thanks to Travis D'Arnaud. I mean, he had a hell of a game, and I'm like, wow, we were looking at it, and he hit one home run, and then we were saying, man, I hope it, well, maybe he hasn't hit multiple home runs normally, but he hit, then he hit another one, and it was like, oh wow, this can't be, and then
This one is hit well. Deep left center field. It is a grand slam for Travis d'Arnaud. His third homer of the night. And the Braves lead 7-3. So much for not having a home run coming into tonight. Three of them.
wow, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, 3 home runs for Travis D'Arnaud, and actually it was him. He won the game. I mean, he drove in. I think it was 6, 7 runs. So hell of a game by one guy, and they beat the Rangers. First of three though. We'll see what happens tonight. Okay, we're gonna go to the rest of the games, which takes us to Kansas City. This was a good matchup here, where the Royals win the game 9-4, and they score late to win the game. And they improved to 13-7. And the Orioles, they fall to 12-7. Game in Kansas City, by the way. Okay, let's go to Minnesota here, where the Tigers and the Twins meet, and they played, and the Tigers win the game, coming back 5-4. Scored in the ninth. Okay, they improved to 11-9, and the Twins, they fall to 6-12. Huh. Okay. Let's go to San Diego, where that would be Toronto and San Diego. Well, the Jays and the Padres. Okay. Jays win it 5-1. Okay, to improve to 11-9, and the Padres, they fall to 500. That would be an 11 record with the loss. So, and we're gonna go to the next game, and we see. Let's go to L.A. Okay, we're seeing the Mets and the Dodgers. Looks like the Dodgers are falling on some hard times a little early in the season. Mets win the game, beat the Dodgers 9-4. The Mets are the hot team, So as you see on the board there, we're talking about them. Well, let's talk about them now, because they're I think it's 9 out of 10, and started off slow. But now that they're starting to hit, and the pitching's okay, So, and the Dodgers are kind of struggling here, this and that. One thing about the Dodgers, though, I said this earlier, that the bullpen now on paper it looks great, but they don't have a closer. So sometimes you'll be scrambling to close a game out, because you got to get that 27 out. Sometimes you can't do it. So. Excuse me, in this game, just to look at it, from the 7th inning on, Mets scored 5 runs, so can't have that if you have a good bullpen. So, Mets improved to 11-8, and the Dodgers fall to 12-10. Okay. Now, you got the other hat on the board. Now, we talked about the Mets, and we saw we were talking about the Braves with their game. This game, it was the late game, so a lot of people, some people went to sleep. I was up for a while here, and boy, they came back late. This would be Arizona, the Diamondbacks, and the Giants in Frisco, so it's a late game. So, and it was coming along, Well, it was 5-1. It was early though, but then looks like Arizona blew up. Okay, yeah, yeah. Eight about late in the game. This looks like 12 runs in what 3 innings late. Another bad bullpen looks like to me with the Giants. Now they're rated down, maybe the one of the worst bullpens anyway. So yeah, Arizona came back and just clobbered them. 17 runs, 22 hits as they win the game, beating the Giants by the score of 17-1. Okay. All right, that does it for what happened yesterday. Now we're getting ready for today, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen with the Dodgers, and because they're kind of scrambling, and we're gonna be talking about the Cardinals. And I'll say this, I saw something that article that I was looking at and was thinking about, and this guy that he says this is what Thomas Govain. Okay, he says 4 trade heists. Okay, all right, they're by Mozeliak. No, no, I can't agree with that. Okay, well here he goes with this. Uh, with the Goldsmith trade, he goes. This trade is pretty obvious. Yeah, yeah. Arizona got the better of the trade, right? This looks like to me that Diamondbacks they won the pennant. Since Goldsmith has got here, we've done nothing. We checked out. You remember Philadelphia when Goldie said he wasn't go hit because he said he just couldn't. This is baseball. Sometimes you just can't hit. Now this was the playoffs. With the Phillies. I think he was 0 for 11 in that, and right now he's not hitting at all. So uh, that trade, this is absolutely wrong by this writer. I disagree totally with this. Arizona got the better of that trade because they won a pennant. He's talking about he brought an MVP trophy back to St. Louis. That's his trophy. That's not ours. That's his. Okay. So I had to go on and this what he's saying. All of it. All he's talking about the war and all. That's all personal, man. We got Goldsmith to win a pennant. That's not happening. And he'll probably be gone, before too gone. I mean, if they don't try to get rid of him, at the trade deadline, you can't get. I don't think you can get much for him though right now. I don't know. He's not hitting and don't feels like he don't want to hit. And he ain't feeling it. And he did that's the same thing he did in the playoffs. I had to get on that. When we just checked out. Philadelphia. I just that's still with me on that. Okay, so when I saw this, I had to come back on this, and we're about done here. But that trade was weighed heavily now with Arizona, not the Cardinals. They got beat again, Mo again. Okay, all the time. They're waiting. The GMs are waiting to call you. All right, this is Real Life Live, and we wanted to talk about what happened in baseball. We got the matchups coming today. We'll be talking about that. Talk about other things on Real Life Live a little bit later.